Black Clover.
Black Clover.
This is Black Clover, chapter 342. Watch the Night. Oh, by the way, Brian's been absent for a couple weeks, and the week he came back, Black Clover was absent. So we've had Brian go back and kind of retake the journey of Black Clover for us and let us know his thoughts so he can cover the series along with us. So I'm going to throw it over to him. And Brian, why don't you tell me what you think about Black Clover as a whole? What is your impression of the series?
I like Black Clover. Okay, I said it. And I liked it a lot faster than I thought I would. Black Clover was very interesting because it was so shonen that it didn't give a fuck. It was just it was as shonen as it fucking got. It had all the stereotypes, it had all of the fucking stereotypical shonen shit, but it just did it and it didn't give a fuck. And honestly, I was a little surprised at how much I enjoyed the comedy of Black Clover as well, because part of the reason why I never got into Black Clover was because I watched a lot of content of people saying, "Oh, fucking Asta just screams all the fucking time. It's so fucking annoying, so boring, so lame."
I was like, listening to early New Jump City.
I guess it's not really that great. I shouldn't get into it. But the more I started reading, I started to realize, oh shit, well, this series is actually a little more interesting than I thought. Of course, there were at the beginning, it was like a lot of fucking fodder villains who talked like the most crazy shit, like for no reason. They talked the most shit. But I feel like the people who talked the most shit were the Royals, and even then, I feel like the Royals weren't really all right. I was thinking about it, right? And it was like the Royals were always constantly shitting on like Asta and and Noelle and I'm like, okay, so they're shitting on them, they're assholes, right? And as the series goes on and on, it's not like they stop shitting on them once they prove themselves, right? And I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't mean that they changed as characters, right? Like if you really think about it, except for maybe Nozel, I'd say is like the exception to this rule. But you wouldn't see these dudes like I can't picture these guys not shitting on another random peasant, you know? The thing about the Royals and it's that they have an extremely high standard for things. And you kind of have to prove your worth to them instead of it being like oh, they're just pieces of shit being pieces of shit. No, they genuinely believe like they believe that you have to earn your keep if you're going to be like a magic knight or somebody of value, you know? And if you don't prove that, then you're literally just a peasant. To them, at least, because they're so powerful and they were granted those powers like at a very young age. But I think it was really impressive to see that, like, even though these guys still remain assholes, they managed to make them likable or managed to have them have these amazing moments. Like Nozel, I thought I would never like Nozel. I'm gonna be honest. I thought I would never like Nozel, but then as the series went on, I'm like, damn, this guy's kind of fucking cool. This guy's kind of fucking cool. And there were a bunch of characters that I didn't expect that I think would be cool. Like fucking Fuego Leon. That's literally one of my favorite characters. All because they had him show up and be this fucking pillar of fucking passion and strength for his allies around him. Like when the series lost him, I was like, damn, bro, like I just started to like you. Why are you gone? But the series never forgets about its characters. Like it always reel them back in when you need them. And there were a lot of moments where, oh shit, that paid off perfectly. And then these characters come back and they do these amazing, like big fucking crazy shit. And I think one thing that Black Clover does extremely well is that it knows what characters belong to what moments. Um, it knows how to use their characters like for moments. It knows when they're overstaying their welcome, or it's like a balance. He knows when to use them. Like Finneral, for example. Finneral is not going to be the fucking frontline fucking badass that comes in and like takes down a big bad. Finneral, his biggest strength is how he uses it's like how he uses his abilities, his magic, um given his restrictions. Like, he's not the strongest person around, but he can support people and be there at the right place at the right time. His whole thing is about timing. And there were so many moments with Finneral that made me like, oh, that's such a cool way to use his character. For example, like when they were fighting the fucking demon dude, his brother was fighting, and he came in and fucking saved his brother at the last second. That was fucking sick. I was like, oh fuck. Oh shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
It just there's so much. Black Clover has a lot of oh shit, that was pretty cool moments.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not something that a lot of manga do. Like when I've had like reading Black Clover, I felt that feeling so many fucking times. It was actually like really impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm all caught up and I'm excited to see what more he could bring to the table, because and I'm not really going into it expecting like extremely complicated fucking story beats and stuff like that, because sometimes, you know, it's nice to enjoy just a little simplicity, and Black Clover is like the king of simplicity right now, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. Nice. Well, I'm glad. Welcome on board. And without further ado, let's get into the new chapter. This is Black Clover, chapter 342, Watch the Night. Last we left off, Asta was in his training to master Zeton, and we learn that through his conversation with Ichika, Yami's sister, that it turns out Yami has slaughtered hers and his respective, you know, they're the same family. He's slaughtered their clan before he ended up in the Clover Kingdom.
Yes, in order to obtain the Mangekyo Sharingan.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of jokes that Yami is basically Itachi, and hey, this chapter doesn't really shy away that might be the case.
Yami Sukehiro.
Yeah, Yami Uchiha.
Yami Uchiha.
Last we left. Okay, so now we're getting into the details of the backstory of Yami. Basically, he comes from a clan of warriors known as the Kijin. They're basically assassins that, you know, they were very distinguished on the battlefield. Then as warriors, they were placed in charge of the security of Goshu, a territory at the far edge of the land. And according to a legend of the distant past, a 5-headed dragon that rampaged through the land of the sun was quelled there by a heavenly maiden. It was said that the Yoryoku of that dragon turned the ocean black and stagnant, twisting space and time and connecting it to hell. Pretty intense.
Literally turned the ocean around the island black.
Yeah. And
like tar.
We cut over to Yami as a young man getting trained by his dad, who, you know, Yami's getting his ass beat. He's like, now we're stuck out here guarding the boonies just for this is a job for dogs. You know, he's just upset that his like family has been reduced to this. They used to be warriors on a battlefield, but now they're like guarding this useless land. Ichika, as a young girl, runs over to Yami to kind of like, you know, in concern, and she looks over at her dad, and her dad's like, "You look like her, giving birth to a lousy girl, then dying on me."
Oh, lousy girl, damn.
Sheesh. And he's like, yeah, the Yami clan don't need a deadweight who can't fight. And he goes down to strike Ichika, but Yami, a super ripped 14-year-old, just guards his sister, veins popping out of his arms. And he's the dad is pretty stoked because like right now Yami is showing more Yoryoku than the Lord's son, which is, I guess we'll find out is Ryuya.
He's like, sick.
Nice.
Yes, my son is strong.
Yeah. He's like, the title of demon god of our clan's strongest fighter is gonna be yours, Tsukihiro. And Yami's
For
like,
sure.
Yami's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going fishing. And he brings Ichika. He brings Ichika along with him. They're fishing, and everybody's like, "Whoa, Yami, you're really good at fishing." And that's when Ryuya shows up, I believe. He's just like, "Hey, man, I like fishing too," And they're talking, they just like talk amongst each other. And Ryuya states that he wants this country to be a place where they can all laugh together, no matter what their rank is, and no matter what their Yoryoku looks like. And Yami shows him some respect. He's like, that dream of yours is pretty nice, though. And Ichika, we cut over to the present, and he's like, I thought it was too, but he was lying. It was just like our dad said. He was a demon god, even worse than our father. And it turns out at the age of 13, Yami managed to kill his entire family for reasons unknown. So after he killed his family, he fled the land, and he's been living, according to Ichika, an easy life overseas. And he's like, why would I trust a man like him? And Asta, of course, is just like, man, don't be talking shit about my captain. He's like, I believe in the Captain Yami I've seen, and he's just like, you know nothing. I saw it with my own fucking eyes. He killed my whole family. And Asta just keeps arguing in Yami's defense. It is like, even if you are the captain's sister, I can't back down on this. And
I won't believe you. I can't believe you.
I can't believe
I need to not believe you.
Yeah, basically. And Ichika's like, bet. Prove it. Use the strength you acquired while you were with him. I'll train you right now. And I'll get serious. And she uses her ability to like create this dark Yorjutsu armor and activates her ability. Dark Yojutsu, dark cloak, black armor. And she creates this cool, dope shadow samurai, super duper edge character design. And he's like, don't blame me if you die. And that's where the chapter
She's
ends.
no longer holding back.
No. She's very serious. No more. She's gonna get serious.
You asked for it. This is such a bother, Baka.
Josh, what did you think about Black Clover chapter 342?
I really enjoyed this chapter because I didn't know Yami was so sleaze.
He was so what?
He's very sleaze. I didn't know how sleaze he was. I wonder if like he found out that the members of his clan was attempting a coup on the village, on the land of the sun.
That's my bet.
Probably.
Yeah.
And maybe Yami was a part of like this special military group who got ordered to kill his family.
Yeah. Sounds familiar.
Yeah. What's not familiar is a female in that series standing up for herself. That's not true. I'm being mean. But no, I didn't know that she could take it up a notch to this level. That being Yami's sister, their backstory is interesting. I really want to know why, like what the motivation was behind killing all of them. Hopefully, he really isn't sleazy and evil. Asta better put in work. If he loses to her, I'm gonna. He's not gonna be my favorite character anymore.
That's quite the consequence, to be honest.
It is. Come on, Tabata, make a choice.
Make a choice. Were those all your thoughts?
Yes.
All right, Brian, what did you think about this chapter?
I'm just curious where they're gonna go with this whole, like, because we know that Yami probably didn't do this, or if he did, they probably deserved it, because, like, knowing Black Clover, Yami is fucking king, okay? Like,
Yami's the
we all
fucking
go,
man.
we all go to the church of fucking Yami, all right? Like, this dude can do no wrong.
Yeah.
So the odds that he did something wrong here is very low, and Asta is probably gonna punch fight this girl into loving her brother. That's just what's gonna happen.
Punch fight you.
Without a doubt.
He's gonna smack some sense into her. He's gonna smack her with his sword so hard that she's gonna be like, "Oh shit! Wait, I forgot about the fact that my dad was like an evil demon king." Fuck. Okay. Well, I guess my brother was right to kill him.
Yeah. I agree with you guys. You know what's funny? I feel like, this stuff with Ichika, this conflict that's being drummed up with Ichika and Asta, it feels a little artificial to me. I feel like there's like this misunderstanding, not for any good reason really. It's just like kind of they're playing these like kind of semantics with each other. We don't, as an audience, we don't have a reason to suspect that Yami's actually done something wrong. It's like Brian said, like his dad was revealed to be a fucking dickhead. So there's no way that these guys are not dickheads that didn't deserve to be slaughtered, I guess. It'd be one thing if, they like kind of at least gave an air that like his clan were good people and, he killed them for no reason. But, it's pretty heavily implied that they're power hungry people that are not happy with the royal family. So they probably did something that caused Yami to try and protect the shogun in self-defense. So yeah, I wish there was like a little bit, I mean, maybe it still has yet to be established, but I wish there was a little bit more of just a little cloaking of the fact that, Yami is like so obviously not a bad guy. You know what I mean? Like there's no doubt at all that like, not even a little bit, not even, I can't even give it on a generous note.
Tabata, you're not tricking anybody.
Yeah, right? Like that's what that's what I mean. It's like what
are you thinking? You think we're gonna fall for this?
Yeah, you think we're gonna be like Yami was the bad guy here? No. No way.
Not a single person is gonna say that. Not a single person.
Yeah. Come on, man. Like, if he made his dad not a piece of shit, if he made his dad be like, we're gathering this power to protect, the royal family, and, it turns out he was lying, that's the twist here. That's one thing, but, he makes no fucking effort to disguise the fact that, Yami, within the context of the story, will be justified in doing what he did. So, yeah, I don't know. I wish that was a little better executed.
Listen, if Tabata is gonna try to trick us like this, he's gonna have to surpass his limits right here, right now.
Right now.
Next chapter's got to be like, he's got to do double time, bro. He's got to summon a whole new thing out of his book.
Must know why Yami did it.
I must find the motivation.
Can you explain Yoryuku a little bit more for me? Actually, it's something that I still don't really get. Yoryuku.
It's Yoryuku.
Yoryuku. Yoku.
Yoryuku.
We Yoku.
No, but it's like chi, right? Like that's basically what it is.
Yeah,
it's like chi.
I mean, look, it's basically there's magic tied together with this inner chi thing that that Yami wields. So I think it's like a combination of both. Where
So Yami's been using Yoryoku this whole time?
I think so.
Yeah.
So dark Yoryoku.
Yes. There's like
So that's why he
Yojutsu.
has his. So how does he have a grim? Not a grim. He does have a grimoire. How's he? So the grimoire.
I think you can infuse it. You know, I think that's like what he did, is that he's using. There's like because it's not all like magic, you know, because there's I think Zetten is that chi energy type thing that's mixed with Yoryoku, because the Shogun doesn't have Yoryoku, or at the very least has like very low Yoryoku. That is different from Zetten, which is what Asta's currently learning. It's this like the inner chi thing, and I think you meld that with your magical ability, which is the Yoryoku. But I know we got a guy who watches this show, and I don't know if I'm wrong or like if I'm misreading thing, but I think that's how I'm interpreting it. I know there's a guy who comments on our Black Clover content regularly. Shouts out to you, because you've been very helpful in giving like stuff that we missed, because our memory is not as good on Black Clover, or you know, little details and chapters that we've missed. But yeah, I think that's what like the difference is that there's Zetten, which is the key, and you know, the life force energy that Asta is currently learning, and there's Yoryoku, which is the Land of Suns version of magic.
Okay.
So that's how I think is right. But please confirm if I'm correct or not. I think that's how I understand it. But yeah, do you have does anybody have any rebuttals, any more thoughts then?
Um here's how the next chapter is gonna go. Asta is gonna like get his butt beat a little bit. He's gonna be like, then Yami's sister's gonna be like, "You're so fucking weak, you stupid little bitch." This is what learning from Yami does to you. And then Asta's gonna get up. He's gonna be like, "Asta, Yami taught me how to protect people."
That's my friend.
What good it might be? What's the point of me getting stronger if I can't protect them? And then she's gonna be like, "Oh, but Yami didn't protect my family." And then he also is gonna be like, but he protected you. And then she's gonna be like,
And then as she gets slashed metaphorically.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a real slash. He's gonna like slash her powers or something.
But it's gonna make the powers disappear, but also in her brain, the stigma is gonna disappear.
Yeah, her trauma.
She's gonna accept Yami as she accepts defeat.
Yeah, but she's still gonna be a tsundere about it. When she sees him, she's gonna be like,
Oh
"Baka,
yeah,
why'd you come back
she's
home?"
gonna be blushing hard because she made him realize. He made her realize.
Oh yeah, she's joining Asta's harem for sure.
Oh yeah, she
For
can't wait till
sure.
his babies.
Asta got a whole ass roster.
Yeah, he's got a fucking body count.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, that was Black Clover.